No Rest for the Weekend's coverage of the Tribeca Film Festival is sponsored by Blackmagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. Blackmagicdesign.com, and by the Tonkawa Film Festival, celebrating short films from around the world. tonkawafilmfestival.com.
I'm here with Peter and Sarah Sobek, who are featured in the documentary. Guys, you've arrived. It's Tribeca. It's New York. What does that feel like?
Crazy.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting. It feels very special. It's a very, very fun event so far. It's been very special. Seeing all of our friends. It's very exciting.
It's a whirlwind.
So how did you guys come to be in this movie?
You know, we go to a lot of shows. Together we've been to 134 shows. So as we go to a lot of shows, people start to ask why so many shows, what is it we're doing at so many shows. And then as people start to learn that we're there for more than just the music, it started to come around that way, I guess. The folks from the documentary wanted to hear what it was we were doing at so many shows.
What is your relationship with Metallica at this point?
Metallica just gives us a purpose to and a reason to look forward to things. We didn't know they knew who we were. We didn't know that. We just went there to listen to the music at first, but really we built a family, and we didn't know they knew that.
There was a time when we were in a very dark spot. I was recovering from a bad accident and not really living my life at all. And going to these shows brings life into you, gives you purpose, makes you feel like you have something you want to do, a place you want to be. And with the family we've met there, it's become home to us.
And so how did you get approached for the documentary?
Well, I think it was Jim Brewer used to be like an MC for their tour, and he really spent a lot of time with the fans, like dancing with us, because he loved their music, and he would be one of the fans. And I think he might have gone to them and said, hey, there's a lot of fans I keep seeing over and over and over and over again. And he got to know us more, and a lot of us had similar stories where we would go to the shows and we all met each other and became friends, and more than friends, family, traveling together, getting rooms together, doing everything together and meeting up at the shows, not just for the music, just for this bond we all created together. And I think that's how it really started.
What do you think this movie says? What do you think it says about fandom and sort of finding a purpose in music and things like that?
I think it's that music is not just healing, but it's more than the music. It's the music is bonding and brings people together that maybe don't know where they fit in, that they can find commonality somewhere always.
Yeah. And how does it feel about to go see the movie here today?
Exciting and nerve-wracking and...
Yeah. So we don't know what they're going to show us. We've seen a sneak preview about a month ago in Syracuse, and we know this is going to be different. So we don't know what we're going to see, so we're a little excited, a little anxious what's coming. So it's exciting.
Jonas, how does it feel to have arrived at Tribeca?
It's pretty cool. I'm not used to film festivals. I'm usually stuck in an edit room, so this is nice. I had another film here last night, so I have 2 films in a row. So, I feel very welcome, and it's cool to be here.
So, how did this film come to be?
This one came from the band. They were curious to know more about their fan base, and they've seen the diversity change over the years in their audience, and they sent me out to figure it out.
So you were able to kind of wrangle different fan groups and things like that together?
Yeah, that's what the film is. It's like, these stories that people have all around the world, that's been affected by Metallica's music.
What was the most surprising thing about the film?
I don't want to give anything away, really, but what was surprising was that there was such a huge diversity in the audience, and also that the stories are so different. There's some really emotional and heavy things in there, and then it's also like beer drinking and headbanging and everything in between, and it's like a band like Metallica that reach such an enormous audience and affect so many people around the world. And it really is around the world, and also the fact that the band are so generous with their fans, like nothing I ever seen before, and that really it feels like this movie is like the payoff for how open they've been about all their issues.
Are we going to see a new side of Metallica in this movie?
No, I don't think so. I think it's known for everybody that Metallica are very open with their personal issues, and I think, well, I mean, I guess the surprise is that so many people have been affected by it. But the fact that Metallica has always been open with their issues and being very generous to the fans, I think we already know that.
People haven't been exposed to Metallica. What do you want them to get out of this film?
I think that's what it is. You know, it's like there's a message in here that you don't have to be a Metallica fan to feel that this is important, you know. So I think that my hopes is that non-Metallica fans is going to go and see it and feel engaged in the film. It's not a music film. It's not a film about Metallica. It really isn't. It's more about how the effect of how their openness has affected the people around the world.
Arriving at Tribeca with this movie, how does that feel?
It feels super, super exciting. This has been like any movie. It's been a long journey. You know, this has been several years to get us to this point. But quite frankly, we couldn't think of anywhere better to bring this movie, to show it to the world, as Tribeca. This city has got, you know, in this festival, have got a real, you know, ambition. You know, it's pretty sassy. And that's the kind of thing at Mercury Studios that we really love. So we love bringing films here.
So this movie's about the fans. What do you think this film says about fandom?
This is about fans, but don't forget there are 4 guys who play their instruments every night on the stage who are just as big a fans. They're just the guys that learn to play the instruments that are on the stage. So it's actually about all of them. And what it really talks about, this is about what it is to be human. This is what it is. We're all there. What is it that we want? We want to feel to be understood. We want to be heard. We want to find people who hear us. Ultimately, we're looking for love, and that's what this film is about. You know, it might have Metallica's name in the title, but this is a film that is about what it is to be human, and that means that every single person on this planet could be in this movie.
Anticipation, butterfly. How do you feel presenting it to people tonight?
Please don't ask me that question. I'm delighted. I'm nervous. I'm very, very excited to see what everyone thinks of this film. We know that we have a really special movie here. This is not what people are going to expect of this movie, and we've done a few screenings. We did some secret screenings with fans. We used a lot of Kleenexes in those screenings, so I'm very excited for everyone to see it, and I'm delighted that we can bring it to the world.
This is the BTRP Media Network.